everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Raeofsunshyne here, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing the Fragaria memory main story, Red Bouquet, episode number 2. Yes, we finally made it back around to the second episode. So yes, of course it would be Red Bouquet at first, and let's see what shall happen in this episode. So let's get started, you guys. Okay, let me make this smaller first so that I can, so you guys can see what's going on. Okay, that's probably good. Let's go.
Hi.
Oh wait, this episode is short. Wait. Hold on a second. Oh, I've already filmed this one. Whoopsie. We need to go to episode 2.
あれから君の方はどうだい？僕の方は特に変わりはないかな。例の国のことだけど、残念ながら僕らの同盟の意義がまだ理解できてないみたい。なんでだろう。みんな仲良くってそんなに難しいことなのかな。でも仲良くなるのって。
Okay, let me make a quick correction because I did not see this. I already previously filmed. I'm confusing myself. I'm sorry, you guys. So I already filmed the Red Bouquet episode 2 part 1. I didn't know it was broken into 2 parts. I thought it was one all together because the first one was all together. So I didn't think that it would be separate. And now that I'm looking at it, it is separate. So basically, I'm watching Red Bouquet episode 2 part 2, if I'm not mistaken. Like, that's how it is on the list down here. So I'm just going by the list as in order how they have it. So sorry, you guys, I'm reacting to part 2 of episode 2 of the Red Bouquet. If I would have known, I would have filmed it all together. I was wondering why it was a little bit shorter than it usually is, but yeah, that's the case. So I'm going to go back and watch the second part now. So sorry, you guys, if this is confusing, and yeah, because it's confusing me. But let's go.
メロルドがあんなふざけたやつだったなんて。キティ様、あんなやつから何を学べって言うんですか。それともキティ様すらメロルドに騙されてるんですか。待
ってよ、ハルリット。
みんな
一人じゃこの国の道わかんないんじゃない？
それは確かに。
I'm sorry, I hate to interrupt again, but I was wondering why, like, it kind of like, it kind of ended abruptly where they didn't really solve anything, because usually by the end of the episode they kind of like solve some things, and yeah, I was like, okay, maybe not this time, but I was fooled. I was led to believe that was just the end of the episode of episode 2. But they're tricking me. Why? I have no idea. I'm like one of those people, like, I was just like, you know, thinking, oh, I'm just going by the list. I see episode 2, then that's how I didn't really want to look way down the list because I kind of want to be, you know, surprised and like, you know. But now I'm going to have to make sure I check to make sure that that I get both parts if there's 2 parts. so I can film them at once because I want to see the whole episode type deal for the scenario that's going on at the time. Okay, let me get back to this.
ハルリットらしいな。
考えなしじゃシーズにたどり着くことすらできないよ。
ごめん。
でもぼーっとしてられないって気持ちはわかる。行こう。まずは大通りで目撃情報の聞き込みだ。シーズの居場所さえわかれば
俺たちの浄化魔法でどうにかできる。行こう。騎士としてこの手でみんなを守るんだ。
商店街に化け物がいたんです。
バラ公園でも見ました。恐ろしい。
職人通りにもです。あと
そんなにあちこちに。
確かに複数のシーズが出たとは言ってたけど、多すぎない？
すみません、この地図に印をつけてもらえますか？
わかりました。商店街はここで、バラ公園はここ。
ありがとう。お城に行けば安全だから焦らないでね。
あとは俺たちに任せてください。
どうかよろしくお願いします、騎士様。
They are brave. Like, I don't know what, like I said, I don't know what Meryl's problem is. Like, he's trying to, like, you know, kind of put off the fact that he's not as good as they making him seem, but he could have been upfront about it and just said that. Everyone, the rest of them are trying to work together to help and solve the problem, to get rid of the seeds. Like, he could have just agreed and been like, yeah, sure, like, I would love some help. There's nothing wrong with having help when it's offered to you, especially, you know, if it's gonna make you look a little less embarrassing.
どこも歩いて5分10分ってところだね。だいぶ近い。
そんなに近いの？その割にはなんか静かじゃない？
キティ様の国の時は暴れたシーズがとにかくいろんなものを消してて、魔法もバンバン放ってきて大騒ぎだったよね。
とにかく行ってみよう。一番近いのは
商店街だ。そこを曲がってまっすぐ。
分かった、行こう。商店街ってこの辺りだよな。
あれ
シーズだ。まだ遠いけど間違いないよ。
どうする？まだこっちには気づいてないみたい。
今なら周りに人がいない。人がいる場所に逃げられる前にここでやろう。
わかった。僕ならできる。僕ならできる。
それじゃ。
You can do it, Remy-chan. Don't be nervous. Like, you have help. There's gonna be people doing it with you. So, you got this. You got it.
行くぞ。
僕ならできる。さあ、バババババババ
消えた。
気をつけて。瞬間移動しただけでまだ近くにいるかも。
いないね。っていうかなんかあれ？気配とか全くしなくない？空気が冷え切ってるっていうか。
確かにまるで最初からここには誰もいなかったみたいだ。
なんか不気味だね。さっきのまさかシーズの幽霊だったってオチじゃないよね。
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Like, yeah, thinking that they saw the seed, but really, technically, it wasn't there. I think it's just like, yeah, creating like maybe an illusion to make it seem like. But I'm sure it was a seed there. It's just playing games like it normally does. We know how that goes.
いってててて。ねえ、今回のシーズさっきからなんか変じゃない？
ここはもういい。次に行こう。シーズが目撃されたのはここだけじゃないよな。
うん。バラ公園に職人通り、それにまだまだ
順番に回ろう。俺たちが迷ってる間にもこの国がどんどんシーズに。
大丈夫？ハルリット、顔怖くなってるよ。
ごめん。でも大丈夫だから。
もしれない。
どうなってるんだ。何箇所もあってもシーズに近づくとシーズが消えて、まるで最初から何もいなかったみたいな静けさで。
ちょっと休んでいい？よいしょっと。
あれ？
何？俺なんかした？
この隠れ家みたいな建物。
うちは先々代から裁縫一筋なんです。よろしければギャラリー回りますよ。
ここって裁縫職人の工房じゃなかったっけ？
あの垂れ幕が飾られてたところ？
いや、でもただの壁だよ。
いや、間違いない。確かここに布の垂れ幕がかかってて、そこが小窓で、ちょうどサナーが寄りかかってるところがギャラリー。
Yeah, it's definitely playing tricks on them because, like, especially knowing that they saw what they saw first at the beginning and then it not being there. Like, yeah, it's definitely playing tricks and illusions.
のやめてよ。
工房が丸ごと消えてる。これは大変なことになったね。
シーズの仕業か。浄化魔法さえ当てられればそれで解決なのに、何もできないなんて。
まるで実体のない幽霊に少しずつ街が飲み込まれていってるみたいだ。
このままじゃ拉致が開かないよ。
一回メロルドたちのところに戻った方がいいんじゃ。
こっちにも化け物が。
Somebody needs to check in with Meryl because, like, what is he doing? What is he doing? Why everyone else is trying to figure out what is going on? I want to know why he's not there to help. He should help. I mean, even if he's supposed to be doing something on his own. Yeah, we need to see what he's doing because right now, this is not flying with me.
誰か。
また行こう。
でもまたシーズの幽霊なんじゃない？
そうかもしれない。でもだからって助けを呼ぶ声を放っておくなんてできないよ。みんなでもう少し頑張ろう。
このポイントもか。となるとやはり。なるほど、そういう。
ただいま戻りました。いかがですか？
ああ、ロマリシュ、ありがとう。届いてるよ。
Making progress. Indoors. What, thinking strategically of what to do when you could be out there still thinking and still helping. Like, everyone else is out there trying to figure out what's going on. Like, and you're stuck in here, like, not even seeing what's going on outside and trying to figure out how you're going to help. And I don't know. I'm just not understanding his logic right now, but I'm sure I will understand it, right?
シーズの出現後に亡くなったものの一覧と、それがどこで何時何分に亡くなったかの証言のリスト。
何か分かりましたか？
うん、全部分かった。
さすがですね。私も先ほど現場で一度だけシーズと接触しましたが、すぐに幻のように消えてしまって
だろうね。それ多分幻だから。
どういうことですか？
時間がないから手短に言うけど、複数のシーズが現れたっていうのは今回のシーズが演出した嘘。
That's what I've been saying. That's what others have been saying. They don't got time to be sitting up there just not doing anything. I mean, I know he's doing stuff like, you know, he thinks his method is thinking out the whole process and trying to make up a strategic plan. But we need to put that plan in place now.
幻同然の分身をたくさん生み出してこっちを撹乱させ、本体はその陰でこそこそやってるってわけ。
なんと、よく見破りましたね。一体どうやって？
ま、
後で詳しく説明してあげるから。今はそれより先にやることがあるでしょ。ロマリシュ、マロン様が作ってくれたタペストリーを目立つところに、そうだな、城の門に飾って。
キルトのタペストリーを？
僕の考えが正しければ、それで本体をおびき出せるから。
メロルドの言う通り飾りましたが。
うん。あとは待つだけだよ。
あれは
来た。本当に
かかった。
あれが本体なのですね。
あいつが消して回っているのは裁縫に関するもの。それも伝統的なパッチワークキルトに関するものだけだった。
Well, I got that point because, like, when the seeds came to most of the other kingdoms, like, it was usually something that was important, or to that kingdom, like, with everything. That's what they're feeding off of. They're trying to steal and what they're trying to take. So yeah, I get that much, but you know.
あのタペストリーに釣られてきたってことは間違いないよ。
こんな大量に。
大丈夫、すべて幻です。
それしかできないの？一度バレた嘘を二度使うのはおすすめしないな。
すごい、すべて弾いた。
何？怒ったの？それともそうやって本体を見失わせようとしてる？ごめんねマロン様、これ使わせてもらうね。
タペストリーがシーズに巻きついた。なるほど、あれなら分身と本体の見分けがつく。
力仕事は君の方が得意でしょう、ロマリシュ。いつも通り仕上げよろしく。
仕方ないですね。
So Mero's not a heavy lifter. He's a thinker, not a what did he say? He's not a heavy lifter. You don't do that. That's another reason why he didn't want to help, because he didn't want to do any heavy lifting. He wanted to use his brain and just think everything over. Okay, we got you, Meryl. Okay, we get it.
では遠慮なく。
ロマリス様、シーズを掴んだ。
あ
あ、投げた。
よくもマロン様の愛するこの国で好き勝手やってくれましたね。もう現れないように消えてください。
うわー、やっぱロマレシュは怒らせると怖いな。
茶化さないでくださいよ、メロルド。
Roma could never be. I don't think I could see. Can I imagine him like really angry and him like being out of character from his usual like, vibe that he is now, which is like, I wouldn't call him snooty, but like very proper and yeah. I don't know if you can see.
タペストリーも無事。これで解決だね。
戻りました。
あ、おかえり。
そのシーズは
やっつけたよ。
メロルドの見事な采配でした。
やっぱりか。みんな消えたものが帰ってきたって喜んでたもんね。
僕たち結局シーズの幽霊を追いかけて走り回ってただけだったね。
なあ、すごいな。それにしても一体どうやって？
私も改めて聞きたいですね。街中で目撃された複数のシーズの正体が実は本体の分身でしかなかった。 というのは理解しましたが、どうやってその考えに至ったのです？
ああ、それね。あれだよ。ロマリスの従者に調べてもらった消えたものの詳しい場所と時間。複数のシーズの目撃情報はあちこちでバラバラだったけど、シーズが物を消した場面の目撃情報には一定の法則があった。
法則？
そう。例えば13時に通りの垂れ幕、10分後に通り沿いの工房、さらに3分後には工房の向かいの垂れ幕。こういうのを全部地図に書き出してみるとさ、まるで一人の人がテクテク歩いて順番に回ってるみたいに、道なりに一箇所ずつ裁縫に関するものが消えていってるってわかるんだ。本当にシーズがたくさんいるならそうはならないでしょ。
だから物を消せない個体は全てブラフで、物を消せる本体は一人しかいないと。なるほど。
Okay, fine. Like I was saying before, everyone has their own way of doing things, and you know, their own abilities to solve the situation at hand. I understand that, but I just feel like he's being a little bit rude when Haruto was trying to, you know, say, oh yeah, we can all work together to do this, and he was like, oh no, like, you know, everybody should take care of their own, you know, kingdom and this, that, and the fifth. And I just felt like, oh dang, like, you don't have to be like that. But I mean, yeah, I can understand both sides of the point. And, you know, Meryl using his deductive reasoning and, you know, thinking about it by himself and figuring it out. But at the same time, Haruto and the others were out there trying to, you know, try to solve it too. So, hey, at least at the end of the day, things worked out, I assume.
すっごー。僕、今の聞いてもよくわかんないんだけど。
しかもそれをとっさに思いついて調べて実際に解決するまでやってたった数時間でしょ。最強の騎士、やっぱり嘘じゃないんじゃ。
僕、作り話には慣れてるからね。同じ嘘で勝負しようってやつにはそうそう負けないよ。で、ペテン師に先を越された気分はどう？騎士ハルリット。
確かに今回俺は何もできなかった。でもそれは俺が未熟だったからだ。誰よりも前に出て民と同じ目線で民を守る。俺はキティ様の優しさと思いやりの心に恥じない騎士でありたい。だから俺は
See, and that's why I agree with what Haruto says too, because like he doesn't want to sit there and waste time. He wants to try to jump to try to solve the thing, even if even if it doesn't work out the way that you would hope it's going to work out. At least you're trying to do something in the meantime. You know what I'm saying? So Meryl can't really, like, you know, be like, okay, well, yeah, you didn't solve it, how does it feel, you know, kind of like rubbing his face just a little bit. But at the same time, like, he was trying to do his thing to the best that he could. You know, hey, his logic or his skill might have not worked in that situation, but it doesn't mean that it can't work in a different situation.
騎士として当然のことを。
ハルリット、君は騎士失格だよ。さっきからみんなで協力しよう、レッドブーケに学ぼう、俺はこういう騎士でありたいって自分の理想の話ばっかり。でもいくら立派なことを並べ立てたところで、現実の君はあんなシーズ一体にまんまと騙され何もできなかった。
Okay. That was a little much. Like, what are you putting Haruto down for? I understand what you're saying. Like, you know, you should take into account to, like, you know, trying to do things in your own accord, not always having to, you know, work together and, you know, being able to try to solve things with your own ability and not try to make it seem like, you need other skills, or if you need to, you need to be this way or you need to be that way. I get it, but jeez, calm down, Meryl. It's okay. Just let Harit be how he is, just like how you are you.
理想を持つのは悪いことなのか。
ロードを守るのは理想じゃなくて結果だよ。理想だけじゃロードを守れない。
それは。
僕はね、メロディーを守るためなら何だってするよ。嘘だってつくし、卑怯なことだってやる。君にペテン師と呼ばれてもいい。安いもんだよ。それで僕なんかの小さな両手には余るメロディーとその王国を危険から遠ざけられるなら、この誓いが僕の騎士道だから。で、いつ出発？準備しないと。じゃないよ。全員で各国を回って一つずつシーズの事件を解決していくんじゃなかったの？
Meryl, stop sending me mixed signals, okay? Can you stop? Like, 1 minute. You're good, you're on the bandwagon. Next minute you're like, no. I gotta tell you about yourself first. Oh, and then we're back on the bandwagon again. Like, can we not? Your personality is very, like, a little bit wishy-washy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I get your point. I get it. Like, you will do anything in your power to protect my melody. You guys know what I'm saying. Like, he will do anything to protect his lord and the kingdom by any means necessary. Well, not so much with the heavy lifting, as you can see, but in other ways, yes. But you got to chill out with trying to talk slick about somebody on the sly, like saying, oh yeah, you need to kind of like think your method over again, because that didn't work.
でもメロルドはそれ反対だったんじゃ。
反対だけどさ、シーズって思ったより深刻な感じだったし、それにシーズのせいで他の大陸から赤の大陸全体が弱ってるように見られちゃうのも困るし、ならとっとと片付けちゃってみんなおのおのの国に戻った方がいい。行こうよ。
なんだ
I know, right, Sana? That's a little unexpected, but we're gonna go with it.
よかったじゃん、ハルリット。
あ、言っておくけど、ハルリットのレッドブーケごっこに付き合うわけじゃないよ。あくまで僕が必要だと思ったから。だから。この違い、君にわかるかな？
俺、やっぱりお前のこと嫌いだ。
That's what I'm saying earlier. Like, Metal is doing a little too much. It's like he's playing both sides. It's like, okay, you need to stop with all the tomfoolery of 1 minute being this way and then I'm kind of don't like that either. But hey, these two, I can tell their relationship is gonna be back and forth with each other. I can see it now.
以来、憧れの先輩に向かって失礼だな。
うるさい。見てろよ、すぐにお前よりすごい騎士になってやる。
期待してるよ。
That can very well happen. So Meryl, you better watch your mouth.
てろよ。
どれだけ時間かかるかな。
すぐだ、すぐ。
仲良くね。
やれやれ、これはいろんな意味で大変な旅になりそうですね。
That's one way to put it. That's definitely one way to put it.
すが桐見様。これはクリエイティブな街並みだね。
僕なんかにそんなこと。でも
この意味不明な状況でよくそんな冷静でいられるね。
私は嫌いじゃないですよ、彼のこと。
やっぱりメロルドの方が正しいのかなって。
え、何やってんの彼ら。
いただきまーす。
Okay, so next we're going to Kurumi-chan's kingdom. That should be quite the episode, considering the the little bit of turmoil in the friendships, and the way they have differences of thinking and doing things. Whew. So what I imagine Meryl to be is not quite on par to what I thought he was going to be, which is fine because, you have to have somebody that's going to stick out and want to be different from everyone else and say things. But that's not always the nicest. And I know he has his own way of thinking and doing things, but don't try to make other people feel bad just because they want to do it their way. Like I said, everyone is different, but Hada's a doer. Like, he likes to get out there and try to do things, while, like I said, Metal is like a more strategic thinker. So I kind of hope, this is just my opinion, I kind of hope that Hada can be right in the next situation and kind of push that in Meryl's face, like, see, not everything you do works out the way you think, or sometimes, hey, you have to do things my way. But that was very, very different, not the way I expected it to go, but I still enjoyed the episode. And don't get me wrong, guys, I don't hate Meryl's, I don't. It's just like he really threw me for a loop in these last two episodes, and I was just like, wait a minute, what? What are you talking about, my dude? Like, that caught me off guard. But I kind of feel like he's more of the brutally honest but trying to be helpful at the same time type of person. I mean, yeah, there are people that are like that, and it takes some adjusting to get to be around that, to say the least. But hey, I'm sure their friendship will get better and be in better terms as it goes on, because like I said, Hada looks up to Meryl, but he just didn't live up to that expectation he had in his head, like, oh, I think this dude's gonna be like very cool, he's not gonna be rude, he's gonna want to be able to do things together in a more cohesive way, but it didn't necessarily go that way. So I can see his frustration with that. So hopefully this next episode can be a little bit more smoother for them. I think so next up there will be Blue Bouquet with their second episode, and I'm not sure who they're going to show. Like I said, I'm kind of curious to see what the two twin stars, what's going on with them, and how they're going to solve the things that they're going through right now. But I don't know who they're going to show in that episode, but I'm excited to see it. So I will be filming that next. Stay tuned, you guys, for that. Yeah, that was great. Thank you guys for watching me, and for the ones that's been leaving comments. I thank you so much, because it makes me happy when I get comments and be able to reply to you guys. It just gives me that little boost, and I just love having that form of communication with you guys. And I just tell me whatever's on your mind. I want to hear it. Yeah, so I hope you guys continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe, please. And I look forward to see you guys in the next reaction video. So I hope that you guys continue to take care of yourselves, your self-love, give yourself a break when you need it. Don't overwhelm yourself. I know there's a lot going on, and sometimes it feels like things don't slow down, but you still need that time to give yourself a breather and take things a little bit slower, just so you can have a better mental clarity for yourself. So with that said, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video, my sunshines. Bye.
Shine on me.